So the thing about your lead generators, and this is a very, very crucial conversation, is because a lot of the time we don't tell the differences, and between inbound and outbound, one requires a lot more active effort than the other. Which one do you think it is? One or the other requires a lot of active effort. The one that requires a lot of active effort is your outbound. And if we look at today's day and age, hiring salespeople is not necessarily an easy feat, because a lot of people would say, "Oh, I'm really, really good at, very, very good at sales. I'm very, very good at selling. I've got this background in sales. I've done this training, blah, blah, blah." So there are a lot of, but I must say there are a lot of good salespeople as well. But for a frontline kind of result for my business, for me to rely on this variety of people, sometimes you need to make sure that not all of your eggs are in one basket. You need to make sure of that. You put all your eggs in one basket, is all reliant on your salespeople, you're doomed. Because if anything were to go wrong, touch wood, it would mean that your sales stop. That's really, really scary. You know, they could take clients along with them as well. So what you want to do is you want to be able to diversify that a little bit. So if it's not all outbound, cold calls, reaching out to, you might want to also have them inbound. And what are inbound? Inbound lead generators are just putting enough of all your fishing nets out there, and your customers, when they are ready, they come right in. They probably already know what they want because you give a lot of information out there. They are reading and consuming all of your information, and when they're ready, they're just going, yeah, maybe I should consider taking pet grooming services from this place, or maybe I should go for pet training, or maybe I should be catering and buying from this particular company. But you're putting all your information out there. When customers are ready, they do take action. You see, and that's the difference, because when you invest a lot inbound, it is not active activity. It is actually passive. But what you're doing is that you're leveraging as well, because you put a lot of good information about your business, okay, out there, because we are aware that there is such a thing called a self-educated buyer. Now, a self-educated buyer are people that are already looking for you, and they're probably typing in the words, they're on Google, and they're trying to find, but you see, the thing is, and they're probably looking for information from maybe foreign players. They're Googling it up, but they can't find anybody here that can support them and service them. So one of the key things to really capitalize on is, if we know that our buyers are already looking for us, the biggest question that I have is, what messages, what information, data and details has got to be out there on my online platforms that will allow people to accurately look for me? Because rest assured, they already are. Rest assured, they are already looking for people that can supply your food products. Rest assured, they are already looking for people that can help them with their pets training, or grooming, or boarding. Rest assured, they're already looking for some kind of profiling, training, assessment. Rest assured, they're already looking for some kind of new clothes for Christmas. Rest assured, they already are. It's just, what are you saying to allow people to find you, and are you putting enough information out there so that the inbound ones can find you? See, the inbound kind of guys, they're already looking for a solution, okay? And when they eventually get hold of you, they're better quality because they already know what they want. Now, if they're outbound, the quality is not the same. If it's outbound, you reach into them, and more often than not, they don't know your company, and they don't know if they need what you do. So you see, there are two questions. But if it is inbound, they know what they need your service. The thing is that they are trying to establish if they're gonna buy it from you. So that is inbound. The quality is way better. At least one question is, you don't have to answer the other question whether they need it or not. But if it's outbound, you gotta have both questions stacked up against you. So between inbound and outbound, leverage yourself harder by putting a lot more information online. And I just finished this workshop earlier with a group of franchisors who need to create a lot more branding opportunities. Branding opportunities that can allow people to know about their franchise, can allow people to write to them if you want the investment opportunity. But you see, the thing is, what we find a lot of is that businesses, whether it's franchise, whether they're looking for people who want to import your products or export your products, or be a trainer, or to become your distributor, whatever that you're looking for, are you putting that information out there so that they know where you are? See, so that's very, very crucial, you know. And how do you find out where you are? It's through your website, through your blog. If you've got a blog, those articles, those words are searchable from Google. Another very good content holder is YouTube. Yeah, and when you create videos, you know, videos that may be informing people of your product or informing people of how to use your product, yeah. And all the descriptors that you put inside YouTube, the descriptors, you open up that description for the video, and out come a lot of words. Those descriptors are also searchable on YouTube and Google, because they're the same company, Google and YouTube. Google bought YouTube. So you want to be able to also enable that by putting a lot of information out there. Yeah, putting a lot of information on Facebook, on social media, not necessarily allows the inbound part. Sometimes on the social media, yes, you can, but a very good content holder is not Facebook. Because why? You know, if you put a lot of posts, you put a lot of important information on your Facebook, the more posts you put, the important post just goes down. So it's not a very good placeholder for all the important information that you have about your company. What is a good placeholder is your website, is your YouTube channel and your blog. I mean, if it's the same thing, that's great. But otherwise, you've got to be able to create this, because it allows you to be searchable on the pretense that we realize buyers and people are just looking for us. We just got to make it easier. Yeah. So these are very, very powerful conversations, gang, on inbound and outbound leads. So don't work so hard to try and you know, sometimes there are more ways, you know, and I like a lot of people are saying to us that the website is a very, very good salesperson. Actually, the website can bring you a lot of business if you're consistent with adding value to people. If you're consistent with adding value, you're consistent with being out there, you're consistent with helping people. A company that we've been working with as well, they're based in Germany. And their objective of their company is to bring people into Malaysia, to have holidays in hot, sunny Malaysia. And so one of the things that a lot of the other travel agents in Germany are not doing is putting a lot of fantastic information about Malaysia on their platforms. And so because she's Malaysian and living in Germany, she comes here for a holiday and she takes up like 50 videos, you know. And so she's got all this information on whether it's Kota A Famosa, whether it's eating a nasi lemak, and she's got a lot of that she's putting as value on her platform that people are just getting, wow, you know. So if I'm going to choose whether it's Thailand or Malaysia or Indonesia, I go to a place where I have the most information in my fingertips. So again, enabling that consistency of your content, yeah, does help people to continue remembering you. I think just looking at it from a standpoint, it's not just going to attract new customers to you. It will also keep your existing ones with you. Yeah, because you offer so much of value, you offer so much inside your ecosystem that a lot of people just want to stay within your means. Whether or not they buy something, it doesn't matter, but when they're ready to buy, you're there. Yeah. So that's something that's very, very important as well.